What's going on today, guys? So it's of course 4th of July weekend, or Independence Day weekend, or whatever you want to call it, but it's of course Blockbuster weekend for my reviews, and I'm very excited to bring you guys a select few films that I've wanted to talk about for quite some time, including my favorite Terminator 2 Judgment Day. And I have my Captain America shirt because I am an American. Blockbusters can sometimes be really, really great movies, and other times they can be really big but very dumb, stupid, disposable action films. Today, guys, I'm going to be reviewing John Wick, which stars the one and only Keanu Reeves. Whoa. This film, like many of Keanu Reeves' earlier movies, has a very simplistic plot. This film tells the tale of retired hitman John Wick, who has a dog and has a special car, and one day both of those things get taken away from him and he gets beaten to near death. When he wakes up and realizes everything he ever loved is taken away from him, he decides he has to go hunt them down and kill them for revenge. Now for some, John Wick was one of the best films of 2014. A lot of people love John Wick very, very much. They think it's just simply an amazing film with some awesome action scenes. It's very refreshing, and of course Keanu Reeves is back, and I think that's the best thing about this movie, is Keanu Reeves without a doubt. Now, even though Keanu Reeves isn't really the best actor, like, I've enjoyed him in many films, but there are some performances where it's just like,
I am an FBI agent!
However, in terms of stunts, this guy does an astonishing amount of his own stunts in basically every movie. But it's in this movie that it really counts, because you see Keanu Reeves in multiple wide continuous shots doing amazing stunts. And it's just great to see a man who's so committed to doing all of these stunts. Definitely another positive I can say is that the action in this movie is really good. This is one of the few things in this movie that I thought, you know, this is actually really cool. It's refreshing, it's exciting, it's not a whole bunch of slow-mo. Everything's really shot just supremely well. And of course, guys, if you've seen John Wick, you know about the nightclub scene and how awesome that scene was. The problem with John Wick is that it was just too simple for me. I wanted something more, and I felt like I didn't get it personally. Because it's just a simple revenge story. Something very valuable gets taken away from the protagonist, and he or she has to go against the bad guys for revenge. We've seen it a million times, guys, and John Wick, for the revenge part of it, is no exception. Guys, I apologize for all the outside noise because my neighbors have this liking every Sunday to just mow their lawns, and it is so annoying. I try my best to film around that, but because I have a lot of things to do today, I gotta film it right now. So I apologize for all the background noise, and I'm sorry if it affects you guys. But back to John Wick, another negative that I had is that I don't think a lot of the characters were developed at all. Many characters are just there to be the bad guys. Characters are just there to be the allies. Many of the characters just kind of show up, and we just have to buy it and just go through with it. And I wish that if we knew a lot more about the characters, particularly the villainous characters, I think we would have cared more when the action was going. Because a lot of people might say in defense for that, well, it's a big action film with Keanu Reeves doing all these stunts, and he's going up against bad guys. Also, I felt like this movie was extremely predictable. It's one of the most predictable films I saw in 2014. From minute one, I knew exactly how it was going to end. What I love about movies, and specifically great movies like mind-bending films like Inception and Memento, is that they can take you on a ride from the beginning, but they're so unpredictable the way they're constructed that when the ending happens, you're like, whoa, or you don't get it at first, but then you have to think about it. Now, yes, guys, this is a big, dumb, stupid action film. I get it. But there are a lot of big action films that are unpredictable at times. Definitely the two best things about it are, without a doubt, Keanu Reeves and him doing all the stunts, because that's great. And of course the action, because it's just so well directed. This movie is directed by two veteran stuntmen who are fantastic at directing action. They know how to make the scene flow. It feels clean. It feels like it has energy, and that's great. Because a lot of action films have forgotten about the energy. They've forgotten about the tension. You were really caring about John Wick in the action scenes because we know that he's going after them for revenge, cliched as it is. But it's still really cool to see. It's not like those action scenes were bland at all. Those action scenes are amazing. So in the end, guys, I think John Wick is just fine. I don't think it's really a great movie, but I don't think it's terrible at all. Because I can sit back and watch this movie and have a blast because the action is great, Keanu Reeves does a great job, and the stunts, hits, kicks all feel real. So there's a lot of tension in those sequences, and it is a straightforward movie. So you could sit back, turn your brain off, and watch this film. So in the end, guys, I'm going to give John Wick a solid B. So guys, what did you think about John Wick? I'd love to hear all those comments, so send them in the comment section below. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching my first video for Blockbuster weekend. I can't wait to bring you guys much more entertainment because that's coming very soon. Guys, thank you so much for watching and stay tuned.